So I've been single for a while and trying to find a perfect match. My God. So the recent one I want to talk about, which has really been bothering me, because I've been hearing a lot from females that are, when I try to mention dom and submissive relationships, they normally like to spit out the term equal. Ugh. And I don't know what it is about this word that just really kind of makes me want to vomit in ways. I don't know why. And they say it so many times where it almost triggers me to being upset. Because I can really like this female equal. So I decided to read up on people's equal opinions. What exactly, so I'm going to read some and then give my opinion. What exactly is an equal relationship? This is what they say. I only took a little bit pieces. This might be a little long video. Equality begins with the mutual respect and constructive communication. Well, as us daddies, we do like to talk, and that's fine. Seems legit. There is no one set way to have an equal relationship. Okay, but there is a bottom line. No matter what role each plays, dominant, sub, in the relationship, and no matter how the relationship is organized, both partners have to respect each other as equals in terms of being human beings. Well, as a daddy, you are not below me. As a dom, but it also says true equality involves an ongoing dialogue about whether each feels the relationship is fair, mutually beneficial, and mutually gratifying. I spoil you, and if you're a good girl, if you're a bad girl, you get spankings. You know, daddy knows best. I mean, yes, the relationship is fair. It really is. When it comes to a dom-sub relationship, it's fair because you give your dominant the power exchange, and he makes sure that shit is taken care of, basically. It's not a problem. So are we still equal? Constructive communication. In an equal relation, there is give and take. Well, yeah, that's just a relationship standard. I mean, that's just relationships. No one partner has all the answers or knows what's best. Daddy knows best. Just saying. It is important to think for yourself and not be swayed by others who may be threatened by a relationship because it doesn't fit their belief system. Well, goddamn right. Like, an equal relationship and a dom-sub relationship seems just about the same, so let's carry on. So I read this one thing about 10 signs you are in a truly equal relationship, because I'm trying to figure this out. When chicks say equal relationship, I'm like, yeah. When females say they're wanting an equal relationship, I'm like, yeah, okay. Okay, well, we'll get into this and see what I think about this. You adapt to each other's shifting sexual needs. Ooh, let's just go right off the start. Here we go. No one's sex drive is static, meaning yours could be higher, mine could be lower, usually, what that means. And we are all susceptible to different outside factors. Well, work, stress, you know, shit happens. I usually will pleasure my partner with my hands if I can't perform. It's kind of a caregiver thing, so if I can take care of my partner when I'm not in a mood, or I'm too tired, or I just can't get hard because too much is on my mind, I will use other ways. So that's not a problem. Number 2, you can disagree about important issues without hating each other. Well, God, I hope. It's unlikely for 2 people to agree on big stuff like a president, not my president, or abortion, just anything. Okay, you disagree on it, that's fine, because, daddy can be wrong as well. Number 3, you put the same amount of effort into forgiveness. Well, yeah, of course, things are bound to get nasty once in a while after arguments. Daddy is sometimes right, and if I'm not, I'll admit when I'm wrong. So, just, please don't stay upset for long, because I will come around and be like, oh, I was wrong. If I wasn't, then, we will take actions and all that, and we'll talk about it if it's still bothering you. Number 4, you're both seriously committed to small gestures. You each understand and appreciate the value of routine, tiny gestures, sending nudes, flirting with each other, ass grabbing in public. I would love to have a girlfriend that would just send me nudes or tease nudes. It don't have to be like full shown, blown. No. Just like the idea of it, like covering up a little bit or being cute in ways. Show me some thighs. Number 5, and accept each other's personalities, flaws and all. Well, God, I hope. We all have flaws. As long as you each remain aware of the personality differences and play and make a conscious effort to accommodate each other. Well, who the hell don't know that? Because honestly, I want to stop here. I want to say, in my opinion, about equals. When people say equal relationship, honestly, I think they're selfish people. Okay, because the selfishness to me, because now I'm reading this and I'm really thinking hard about it, and this is why I think I want to throw up in my mouth every time I hear this goddamn term, equal relationship. Okay, the way I see it is one person. It's like this 50-50 thing. I'm only going to give you so much if you give me so much. Like, it just sounds selfish to me, really. It just really does, but that's fine. It's my opinion. My opinion, okay? I'm not saying that's the way it is. Who cares? I'm just some old bearded cute guy with really cute blue eyes on YouTube. Who cares? Keep moving. Number 6, you take turns choosing vacations. Well, you can't even choose where the hell you want to eat. So, but since this is a, bigger decision than Taco Bell or Subway, sure. This should be talked about. Maybe I want to go to something crazy to go ride go-karts, but you're like, I want to go to the beach. Well, then we'll find a destination that has a beach and go-karts. Not a problem. This is not a problem. What? Moving on. How dom and subs can still have this equal relationship style, because it's still equally, it's still the same. I don't know why these females are tripping on it. You agree to divide household labor, not necessarily equally, but fairly. Well, it goes without saying that chores should be shared according to what an individual is best at. Well, yeah, daddy is best at spankings. But in most aspects, yes, Dom spoils. So he will help out once in a while, sure. Everyone goes, well, the man should be taking out the trash, doing the yard work. That's just natural things. So, to me, I would say, hey, do you want to do the dishes or go pick up the vomit in the bathroom? Your decision. I'm giving you decisions, and we're sharing chores. We're in an equal relationship, right? There you go. So, moving on. Number 9, you run expensive purchases by each other. You better, you know, if you will get more, because you'll get more than just spankings. Let me say that. I will allow a few things if you worked for it. And I don't mean your job. I mean, you worked for it. Like, you kept me happy. You've done chores. You've made sure that I am taken care of. Oh, well, I mean, depends on what it is. You know, if it's a tattoo that's going to cover your back of a angel, and we're like, baby, you're nothing far from an angel, you know, then there's that whole decision thing, and then it's not so much equal, but daddy knows best. So, but for the most part, you know, if you've been a good girl, sure. Number 10, the last one, thank God. You follow the lead in dealing with each other's families. Well, yeah, you know them better than me. So how is this how is this a equal relationship thing? This is common sense shit. So, okay, let's read some other ones before we end this. From my opinion, do both sides get heard in an argument, and can you compromise respectively? Arguments should be stopped as soon as they start. But that's a dom sub thing, and we'll get into this. So, no talking back, period. Dom speaks first, unless he says you go first. Sometimes I do that. I allow. You want to talk? Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead. I want to hear you out. And that's fine, because that's my daddy part of me. In the equal side, I guess it would be argument, and then they try to find a happy medium. I don't know. So yes, compromise is what a relationship is about. That's just not an issue. Here's another one. Do you both feel comfortable with who pays for what? Well, if the other one don't pay bills, I've been in a relationship once before that she never paid bills, but what she did instead, so when we ate out, she would pay for it all. So, I mean, she would spoil me and I get whatever I want, steak, whatever. And she would pay and tip. So that wasn't a problem. If the other feels like paying a bill, hey, I have no issue with that. You know, if you want to feel like you're helping out and you want to pay a trash bill, a cable bill, I'm fine with that. You know, who wants a freeloader? Oh, some guys do. Whatever. Here's another one. Do you feel safe with and respected by your partner? Well, you should. I mean, if your dom don't make you feel protected and loved, you should probably leave. Just saying. Alright, a balance of power. This is where I have an issue with. I mean, equal power? I can give some, sure, but mainly doms should have earned the gift of power exchanged. Most power of the stress the sub has, he should have that to resolve issues of day to day with his partner. So, or her partner, whoever's a dom basically. So remember that. It's not always he, she. It could be she, him. So some people might say money. You know, who controls the money or whatever. Maybe one person is really horrible and forgets to pay. Maybe they're horrible with money and they buy lottery tickets, or they like to spend it on booze or weed. The other person should probably take their money and make sure it goes somewhere. So balance of power on that one, I don't know. Unless you two have your own place, well, he lives with his friend and you live at home with your parents, then yeah, that doesn't matter. But we're talking about 100% live together. All of this is 100% living together, okay? Not boyfriend, girlfriend, just met a week ago. This is like 6 months into a relationship or whatever, a year, I don't give a shit. Together 100%. So, equal, there is so many levels on balance of power. Should not be balance of power. It shouldn't. Some, sure, yes. I'll give that. But most, no. Do you get left out of decision making? Well, no way, you know? Like, we ask as doms. If you don't know, we will make that decision for you, which is normal. Most women love the fact a man can be this way when it comes to it. Simple to big important things. As some men cannot, and a female feels like they always have to support them in final decisions or life changes. Because I've heard that a lot. But for the most part, we as doms do give a chance at things like movies, activities, and dinner. We let you. Like, hey, you want to watch a movie? What do you want to watch? I don't know. What do you want to eat? We do. So it's pretty much equal there, but sometimes we have to give the final decision, and some chicks really do like that. Do you ever feel like a single parent? Well, this has nothing to do with the dom sub people. I mean, this could be anyone feeling like this. Depends on the relationship. I mean, if you guys are having a bad relationship, I mean, come on, you know, anything can happen. Once I wanted to be a stepdad, but the child was standoffish. I felt like she didn't need me. Also, the mother spoiled her, and I didn't have room to do much of that. So if she would have stepped back, maybe I could have been more there in ways. But I felt like I wasn't good enough, but she also didn't help try to bring us together. That could happen as well. As a newborn infant, I mean, how much can you do? The child just wants to suck on a breast. That's pretty much it. But when they come older, I mean, it just depends on the parents. I mean, some parents didn't have parents growing up, so they don't know what to do. So guide your partner. That's it. Guide them. And that could be a sub guiding a dom. It's okay. When someone makes more money, some people don't even care. Well, especially daddies, wants to see their sub be independent. I do. I want to see them do great. You know, make them who they are. Be proud, you know. So it's just fine with me. When the sex isn't great. In an equal relationship, I could see this happening a lot. I really can. And I've said this before. Or two subs or two doms getting together also. In a dom-daddy relationship, this shouldn't be an issue. Sometimes we are stressed or worked hard. To other person, you know, should understand and be supportive and not complain. If a dom asks for pleasure, the sub should do whatever it takes. As for a dom not in the mood for a sub, he should also at least give her a hand. I mean, I'm just saying, okay? There's not enough TLC in the relationship. Well, this is not an issue in a DDLG relationship. I can tell you that right now. If there is, leave them. They're not a daddy, so, or a mommy. Either way, I can see this in an equal biased relationship, but for the most part, leave them notes, something, you know, sometimes you gotta spoil in ways. This goes for both dom sub equal relationships. Send pictures, get them gifts, tell them, you know, you care and they did a good job, or even, you know, put them on the couch and, you know, put your mouth somewhere that they wasn't expecting. And just don't even say nothing, just spoil them. You know, it's fine. They'll appreciate it, trust me. Moving on. Your goals are an afterthought. Well, daddies would never allow this. So, equal relationship, it could be anybody. Let's just say that. We help and push you to these. Doms, masters may see a goal you are wanting a waste of time. As long as he explains himself and why he helps you replace the goal to something better and easier in ways, and lets you know he's there for a goal and willing to help, that should be okay as well. Let's face it, sometimes we have goals. Sometimes it's really a daydream. Sometimes we change our goals the next week anyways. If your partner knows you well enough, then he knows you won't go for it or just won't try for it. Maybe the goal will have a reflection on the relationship in ways and change things to where it hurts the relationship. So you never know. Talk about it and why he thinks that that goal is out of reach or too far, or start lower, because everyone should start as small goals and work themselves up. Because if it's a huge big goal and life changing, you might back out of it because it'll be scary. It will be scary. Your partner never apologizes. He's an asshole. Just saying. You feel criticized. Yes. Sometimes I've done this, but you want to go skydiving? I mean, really? You don't even like heights. So we laugh a little. We say that's dumb. Don't take it so personal. We thought it was cute. You live in your partner's world. Your only friend is a guy that wants to have sex with you, girl. The fuck? Yeah, we don't want you to be friends with him. So, you know, Dom's friends are fun and nice. You love to hang out with us. I mean, you laugh all the time. So, get better friends. Get you a girlfriend. That's what I would say. You guys can have a lot of kissing sessions too. Last one. You live with a lot of expectations. Yes, I do. I really do, and I know this. Simple rules should be held and done. This is everyone, though some people don't care much. Some do. Then that's what talks are for. So living with a lot of expectations. I do, but on an equal ground relationship, you should just talk to your partner about that. Any kind of relationship, you should definitely talk to your partner. So my final note on this so-called equal relationship thing, it's damn near the same. So I'm a daddy in a day and I'm a dominant at night. How's that a problem? We're there for you. We're caregivers. It's pretty much the same. Only one thing is different. Power exchange. It's the only thing I see that is totally different out of everything else, and no female should have an issue with a dom-sub relationship and an equal relationship. It's damn near the same. The power exchange is for one reason, maybe two reasons, whatever. And that is for you to feel protected, to feel safe. You don't have to deal with stress, deal with decisions, because you allow your dom to do it. I don't see a problem in that. If you see a problem in that, then I don't know. You have deep-rooted issues. If you don't want a man to step up and be a man, sounds like you're a dom. You're a dom female, and you should definitely just date submissive males. That's it. Have a good day.